to play the game!
Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. Charlotte, congrats on first. Enjoy the points. Kaizen, welcome in. What's going on? Why the emote? Sparkle, welcome in as well. Got no sleep starting my fault. Oh no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I was on a spring break sleep schedule. Where I was like basically staying up until like 3 or 4 every night. And I tried to go to bed on time yesterday. Because I think I was helping you out until like maybe like 1 or so, which is, I mean, it's late, but it's not that late. And then after that, I just could not fall asleep because my body is not used to falling asleep that early yet. So, yeah. But hopefully, because I'm tired, hopefully I can fall asleep sooner today because of my tiredness. But we'll see. So not your fault, don't worry. Charlotte, welcome in. Just finished dinner while watching the Dodgers game. LA swept Toronto. Nice. Okay. Let's see here. I was gonna pull an all-nighter to do catch-up before an event ends. Certain terrifying things happened, and I decided I refused to be sober for it. So, Kaizen. I have disappointment. No, I know. Yeah, we've all been there, Sparkle. So, again, they'll rerun eventually, and still be able to try again, and hopefully save up for them too. But look at the bright side. Look at it this way: you were gonna get Linnea way sooner than the rest of us, because you're basically gonna get them in about like 10 to 15 pulls. And remember, after maintenance ends, which should be soonish, right? If not already. You guys gotta be careful and mindful. Like, I understand when you guys are, and we all get like that at points too. That's just gotta be careful. All right, guys, we're gonna start out with some Fire Emblem Heroes. Actually, I did make some space on my main, so we should be fine there. We'll do our pulls, and then we'll do the Paralog and Tempest Trials. We also, I think we have Tap Battle. So actually, before I forget, we're gonna go to an Ether Resort real quick and check out the music, because I think there's some new music available. All right. Ooh, we got 4 new songs here. Let's take out Petals in the Wind from Fire Emblem Fates. Oh, this one, okay. I like this one. Bye. All right. Who's going for Linnea today? Because I'm pretty sure Sparkle's gonna go for Linnea. And then I'm gonna do the math. We're gonna see if I have pulls to spare. The real question though, because like again, I have enough to guarantee Llama, Nicole, Sandrone, Alice, all whenever they run. But if I have any extra pulls, I kind of want to wait for a possible Raiden rerun. So like again, to hard guarantee the other 4 that I want to make sure I get, to hard guarantee those, I'm pretty sure I'm only gonna have like maybe a 10 pull or 2 extra. Now, if I want to confidently save, maybe not hard guarantee, so we're talking like 160, right? Per, because I always assume lose and then a guarantee. If we want to say 160, then I can probably have more 10 pulls and enough to guarantee at least a 5-star whenever Raiden's banner reruns. But then I don't know how much we would have then for a potential Linnea. So, run stuff from Dennis, you're not drunk, but you're also not sober. Yeah, but you still gotta be careful though. You know, orthodontist. I go for Linnea. Small might, but still, yeah. I kind of like how, like, she can shoot like an arrow at a bunch of rocks, like breakable rocks, and it breaks all the rocks, and then your little friend collects them all for you. And I'm like, that's so efficient. So, but aside from that, like, Linnea does seem like a cool character, but I don't think they're like crucial for me to get. Again, if I have any spare pulls, we might throw a 10 pull just to see, hey, can we get lucky and get them? But we're definitely not doing like a 180 for them, like 180 pulls, at least not at this time. So like I don't actually know what her team build would be if I were to put her on a team. You got Ingrid in 3 pulls. Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna try for Ingrid in the duo. We're not gonna go like super hard to try and get them. We'll try. You know, while my neighborhood literally collapsed out of nowhere. Was anyone hurt, or it just randomly collapsed? Was it weather related maybe? All right, we're gonna check these other songs real quick. I'll like make sure I have space in the alts here. All right, Sweethearts 2 from Genealogy of the Holy War. I'll just collapse. Luckily, no, that's good then. Yeah, if no one was there. All right. Play that one. Like 50 feet of the wall was left on the sidewalk. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. Okay, so it was probably pretty loud then. Like 50. Wait, you're talking like 50 feet of length? Like it's just all collapsed? I'm guessing this is not a 50-foot wall. Like a 50-foot high wall. I have a book of manuscript paper coming my way tomorrow. They can finally get back to music practice, specifically the skill of singing a second chorus over a jazz standard, which is apparently a real improvisation that jazz singers do. A second chorus over. Oh yeah, that's absolutely a thing. Yeah, 50 feet. Okay, I was like, That's interesting though that much collapsed, and I'm wondering if the whole thing was already kind of just like leaning over. He'll post a picture later. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if the whole thing was just like leaning, and I doubt it's because of poor construction. I'm sure because like the land underneath it changes from time to time too. So I wonder if something was pushing up the land over time slowly, so it was like starting to like lean one way. But anyway, yeah. You're seeing the melody and even the rhythm of the tunes after singing singing them fairly straight the first time around. Yeah, never really cared if I lost. I just want. No, yeah, I get that too. Yeah, and again, they'll rerun eventually too. They're too good of a character to not rerun anytime soon. So I would expect maybe again give it to like 6 to 9 months, which that time will pass by so fast, guys. But the crazy thing to think about though is that the next time a lot of our favorite characters rerun again, we'll be in Snezhnaya. Let's go. But yeah, again, losses happen, and we all run out of pulls from time to time. Like again, I didn't get Yao Guang. Like I was going until the last second there. I didn't have as much pity as you had. Like how much pity did I have, chat? Let me see. But yeah, I failed to get Yao Guang. I was pulling right up until the end. We were trying. It was not for lack of trying. How much pity did I have on Yao Guang by the end? Oh wait, no, I did. We did have the same amount. I had 66 pity on Yao Guang. And here's the thing. At least you logged in this morning. It looks like, right? I didn't remember to log in the morning until after the school day ended that day. At which point, obviously, the banner had already ended because they end a few hours before they switch over. So, yeah. So I ended up with 66 PD on Yao Guang and didn't get her. But again, she's one that I'll hopefully as you. I'll try to get at a later time. but there's nothing I can do about it now, so I'm not gonna worry about it or stress about it. We'll just focus on everything else for now, like Silver Wolf. Who else am I planning to go for? It might just be Silver Wolf. Let me see. Oh yeah. So Silver Wolf, I think Evanescence is a maybe, and then at some point maybe Nihilux. We'll see. But Silver Wolf for sure, Evanescence is a maybe, and we'll go from there. Let me catch up. Where was I here? Seeing the head fairly straight. Okay, it's raining right now, and it was too dark last night. Oh yeah, no rush or anything like that. I'm just kind of curious. I'm more curious rather than just seeing it. I'm curious as to why. Like again, I don't know if it was like a, because again, I doubt it was poor construction, unless it was just recently built, in which case maybe it was. But more likely, I think the land below it just shifted somehow or something, which happens. The Earth moves, guys. Let's see, because in her trailer, she goes through a very typical experience for those with autism, and her. Wait, what were we talking about again? Let me refresh my mind. Did I miss something? Oh, Michael for Linnea. In her trailer, she goes through a very typical experience for those with autism, and her trailer was released on World Autism Day. So I might headcanon her as autistic. I wonder what everyone else is online is saying too, because maybe that's intentional. Having an at least headcanon autistic character might be nice. Oh, cool. Okay. Let's see here. It's a bit higher than me. 65. So it's just one more. It's basically the same. But yeah, I wanted Yao Guang. I think you wanted Escoffier more than I wanted Yao Guang, but I still want to get Yao Guang at some point. So, but again, nothing I can do about it right now, so we're not going to worry about it too much. I'm not going to go as hard as I did last night, but I probably won't be as sober much this week. Probably go on another mental health rest. Yeah, get the rest, clear your mind if you need to. So if you need to take a break, that's fine. No worries. By the way, guys, I was thinking about this today too. We got to get Kaizen some help. I know we've been here lately too, and Yuko's showing up from time to time. But we are probably going to be looking for additional help, just so that the few that are here aren't expected to be here all the time. So this way they can take breaks too. So if anyone's interested, we'll be maybe looking into that soon. Sing a second chorus over tune. Indeed, not every jazz standard requires that. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah. I said I wouldn't take another long break from streaming till the move, but I didn't think stuff. No, yeah, life happens. You don't count it against yourself or anything like that. Stuff happens. Like even me with my daily stream streak, sometimes stuff happens. Sometimes I just get sick, or sometimes I'm super busy, and you guys know me. I technically have streamed every day, but sometimes it's literally just a half hour. Hey guys, how's it doing? How are we doing? How's everyone hanging in there with everything they're doing or playing? And then all right guys, we streamed, I'm out. So that's happened a few times if I absolutely need to. So some of the top comments on the trailer mention it. Okay, yeah. So if a lot of people mention it, maybe it might be an intentional thing. I'm autistic, so getting Linnea would be quite fitting. Yeah, and like I said, you are at high pity, so you are gonna get them so quickly. Well, as you said, yeah. Just to give a bit more help. Still mod Destiny, the mods can't delete the spoilers. Yeah. Although, actually, another thing too, we haven't designated this yet, but there is a new ranking for a lead mod, so we should probably hand that out. So I think lead mods can delete mod stuff without demodding them. If I time out a mod, it actually demods you until I manually add you back. But yeah, I did get an answer about why Michael Rooker is expected to be seen again in the DCU. Despite small spoiler alert, his character in Peacemaker Season 2 was killed off. I mean, it's because he and James Gunn are good friends, I'm sure. They make me a lead mod so I can handle Destiny. Yeah, I have to check how many I can have though. I know it's more than one. At least I think it's more than one. That's what I've seen. Because I literally was in the stream earlier today, and more than one person was had the lead mod. So instead of a sword, though, you're going to lose your sword. You're going to get a hammer instead. Are you okay with a hammer? Let's see here. Where the Wind Rustles from Shadows of Valentia. Oh, I like this song. have a lot of mod experience, just saying. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be looking to add some people soon. So if you're interested, either let me know or watch out for a message that we're going to be looking to add people, and then just let me know then. You get a band hammer icon? Basically, yeah. And it's not just like a regular regular carpenter hanger or anything. It's like the big mallet. Like we're talking like Amy Rose, Donkey Kong kind of thing. According to James Gunn on the official, it's because they're friends. That's why. Took on the role as a personal favor to Gunn, so it apparently doesn't count as no actual play. Yeah. But again, like I said, they're good friends. They're gonna find a way. A Banmer, that's a stretch right there. Oh, we have plenty of space in these barracks. Let me move some Tellius characters over. Eternal Wind from Binding Blade. The 3 different roles across creature humanoids and Superman, to a small extent, one episode of Peacemaker season 2. I'm sure he's trying to figure out like 1 or 2 actors in the whole DCU that just keep playing multiple characters. I'm sure that won't be a thing for most people. That won't be a rule that most people can break. But he's gonna figure out like 1 or 2, just as like a fun nod. You know how like in like almost every Disney Animation Studios movie now, Alan Tudyk plays some character, right? Usually for comedic effect. But it's kind of he's trying to find like that, because that's probably gonna be like the DCU's like, you know, their kind of their good luck charm or something. Need to learn. Don't put stuff off for the last few days. No, yeah, that's what I was telling you for because I know you want to get the free Yehoda, right? You have, what is it, 6 acts to get through, and about 6 weeks. But I wouldn't be like, oh, I'll do an act a week, because like something might come up, right? So I would suggest maybe doing like 1 every like 5 days if you can, or something like that. Stanley and Marvel, that's a get. There you go. That's a good one. Genshin doesn't take like an hour to update for me. Let's go. Good internet. That's why I do my updates at work, because like I mean I have decent internet here, but I have way better internet at work. It's like one of the good tech things that our district actually has. Alright, that should be enough for summons there, I think. For now, at least. And then over here... let's also transfer some Tellius characters just to make space. Alright. Jason Momoa has been cast as... Oh, yeah. No, yeah. I think that was established very early on that he would not be playing Aquaman. Not internet. My computer isn't oldish, not well-maintained laptop anymore. That shouldn't affect download speed, though. Wonder Woman is somewhere out there. Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, I mean it's the DC universe. She's a staple, so I'm sure she'll be around somewhere. All right, guys. Good on music there. Shall we do our polls? See what we get. Do we have any other polls that are waiting? Yes, we do. Oh, actually, I have other banners that I have to do on my alts. Alright, this one, we're going to go for red because they share duos on my alts here. Red. Perfect. One red on each. See what we get. Smoke on the iPad. Nothing. I think whoever plays Wonder Woman does better this time. I thought she did fine, but I think she did better in the first Wonder Woman movie than she did. She didn't have much to work with in the Batman versus Superman one, and I thought the second Wonder Woman was like not awful, but not great. But I thought she was fine in the first Wonder Woman. Alright, this one. We're going red. Because 2 units are color string, including the duo. Or maybe we just don't go for red. Fine, whatever. Let's go colorless. Whatever. It did affect it. And back, welcome back. My recent message. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was like she's a staple, and it's a DC universe. Like James Gunn is not gonna not do that. So yeah, I think it's safe to assume that they exist somewhere, and they'll come in when they have a story that can do it justice. No pun intended. Now I think we're caught up on banners. All right, so this one we're gonna go for. I don't know. Saying Wonder Woman was awful, mostly because of what it turned Wonder Woman into, which is why the writers did that. I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't think it was awful, but it was not great. Like, if I think a movie's awful, I usually complain to the point where, like, I want that time of my life back. Like, yeah. Something of a rush job. That happens sometimes, too. Alright, I don't really care what we pull for. Let's see what we get first. We're gonna get green. We're gonna go either red or blue on the main. Let's go blue, because this is the Bray, right? Yeah. Whereas red is just regular Lynn. Here we go. Isn't that what someone being possessed messed up? Ah, I see. Yeah, I remember we talked about that before. Harden. 4-star special. And first Harden on the iPad. Nice. Alright, this one, let me check who I have on the main. Pretty sure I finally have the Spring Adune duo. So we'll double check. We do! Alright, blue, we got Est. And we got Narcian here. I think actually, I don't know. No Est. Should have Narcian. Not this one. Okay. Should have Fear, but... No? Alright. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna go for blue, because there's duo, or there's two there, color sharing. S is the one that we would want to get out of these three, it looks like. So we'll go for the blue. If we know blue, we'll go green. This one, let's double check. I think I have the Veronica. Maybe not on the main though, so we'll check. No, we don't have Veronica. It goes by Bruno in this one, right? Yeah. Bruno. We have Bruno. Oops. We got the Marissa. I think I have Paula. We do. Okay, so we're just missing the Veronica. So if we go for green there. This one! Oh, this is probably a no-brainer here. Although we might already have the Alm. Let's actually double check. I might have the Alm. Yeah, we do. Think I have Nui Baba. Nope, never mind. I have her somewhere. Just not here, apparently. Noma. 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 Wait, that doesn't fit. Okay, no Noma. We might have Jessie. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place. We got him. Alright, so it's between Nui Baba or Noma. We have a rearm, then we have a no one. So we're gonna go blue, then green. Just like this one. This is the... Yeah, this is an old spring banner here. We have Alphonse, we have the Sharina. Oops. We do not have the Sharina. Pretty sure it is Katria. I lied. Really? We sure? She might be in the reserves. I'll have to double check. What's her name again? Kagero. We have her. Okay, let me double check the barracks real quick. Hey, Dorolo, welcome in. We give a name in the crisis already just listed as hot guy. Destiny, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk as well. Let's see. So if we have Sharina in a barracks, it should be in this one. She really should be in the main barracks. That's where I put like non-standard, not base unit ones. So it's easier to keep track. Because I usually assume that at some point I will have all the base units. Check the others just to be sure. We should be in this one. Oh, see, I do have her. Okay. So we're just missing the Sharina. This one I should have everyone. Sword Hearts. We have Blue Olin. don't have green Owen? What? Someone help me convince Destiny to not watch VOD. Destiny, don't watch the VOD. Alright, somehow we don't have green Owen. Alright, good to know. Blue Beetle. Oh yeah, Blue Beetle. They've been trying to make that happen for a long time. I said canon. Did that come up before all the other stuff? See, that I always have an issue with that, where they take something that already existed previously and they're like, we're gonna just handpick this as canon, because that only is going to like introduce continuity issues. Right. Let's go through the rest of the week of revivals and then do those closes. Oh, thank you for the Genshin code, Dragon. If you can post it in Discord too, that'd be great, because not everyone's in the chat right now. Catria again. Pretty sure you have that one, yes. Forsyth, I'm pretty sure I have, but let's double check. No? Oh, there he is. And then... pretty sure I have Silk. That's the other one, but I should have the regular one here. Yep. Oh, yeah, plenty. Got him. Should have them. Yep. And got her. Okay. Let's do our polls. Was confirmed even before Creature Commandos was out. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, if they comb through that movie to be like, okay, let's make sure everything lines up with our vision, then fine. But I don't know. I get nervous when they're like that. So all that is canon about the movie. Anything else in the movie hasn't been confirmed. See, see, Marvel's doing that too now, and that's why I get nervous, because that's only just going to introduce continuity errors. But Marvel's starting to do that. They're like, okay, now we have access to all the old X-Men and Spider-Man stuff through either Sony or through the purchase of Fox. Let's start including that stuff now. And they might be like, oh yeah, it's a different universe, but still, I don't know. It makes for cool movies and fun movies, but I just get nervous. And then, of course, too, the fact that after the fact, because again, they let Netflix do their own thing with the Defenders, so they're like, oh, it's not like now. To their credit, the people who worked on the Defenders series for Netflix, they wanted to say that their movies were part of the MCU, so they did their part in making it feel consistent. But Marvel, prior to Daredevil Born Again, prior to that, Marvel never acknowledged that. And I think they even at some point went out of their way to kind of like make it clear that other stuff was not part of the MCU. Like, they absolutely did that with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But when they were filming Born Again and they realized this isn't working, and then the people who, like the cast and the crew, they went to Marvel and were like, can we just make the Netflix series canon? And Marvel was like, sure, fine, do it. Well, now you're gonna have those continuity errors, and that's the part that frustrates me, because it was working so well as far as continuity goes before, when it was just movies that they only had to worry about. But yeah, now it's a lot of stuff. So now what I missed, we're doing our polls right now. And we're going to do Tempest Trials, the Paralog, and then if we have time, Tap Battle, but it's already getting late, so. Potentially break canon. Is that Lex Luthor's company in the movie is called LexCorp, and Superman is called Luthor Corp. Okay. I mean, I'm sure they could figure out a way around that. I mean, Smallville did. They had both LexCorp and Luthor Corp. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's just the thing that I get nervous about with continuity stuff. Because, like, again, Marvel was doing it so well when it was just their movies and that's it. But then they had series and they had to bring in other stuff from multiverse, from other companies, and it's like, I don't know. Alright, let's do pulls. This one we said we're going for Est. If we don't get blue, we'll go green. So blue, then green. Alts can go red, though. But main's gonna go blue first. No blue? Alright, someone pick a green on the main. We're gonna go red on the alts here. Top, middle, or bottom? What do you guys want? Left? I guess this one's the furthest left green. Here we go. Came up with Jessica Jones in the comics. Reckon they have a classmate of Avengers. Yeah, I mean, well, comics get retconned all the time. It's just continuities are all over the place. But like that's why, like with the MCU, from the get-go, they were doing everything they could to keep things, you know, in line with each other. Recasting aside, obviously they had to recast Bruce Banner pretty quickly and recast James Rhodes pretty quickly. But aside from that, they did their best to kind of keep everything, like, you know, consistent. But once they started introducing multiverse stuff with previously existing X-Men and Spider-Man movies, and then introducing all these Disney Plus shows, that's when it started to get a little bit kind of iffy. Alright, moving on, move along like I knew you'd do. Alright, so we're gonna go for Veronica on the main. I'm pretty sure I have her on the alts though, so I don't know if I want to go for them on the alts. But we might still end up going for them if they're one of the better options. Ooh, that's a full kit. But yeah, but no one uses some of these anymore. I might just let chat pick. I don't usually do that these days, but we're going Veronica on the main. Chat, Veronica's green, Bruno's Carlos, Marissa's blue, Paula's red. Keep that in mind when we pick the alts here. Green on the main, hopefully. Green on the main. Yes. Chat, pick on the alts. Green is Veronica, red is Paula, blue is Marissa. Let's see. Probably no better than me. Why did they recast Bruce Banner? What happened with Ed Norton? It was more like it legit was creative differences. Like initially, a lot of people had reported that like he was impossible to work with on set, and it wasn't that he was impossible. Because he did his research into the character and into the comic series and all that stuff. But obviously, Marvel was setting up for the Avengers. And Ed Norton felt like they weren't taking the movie in the direction, or the character. Not the movie. I think everyone that worked on it was pleased with the movie, but they wanted to take the character in like Avengers in a direction that he didn't want to. At least not at the time. He wanted to explore things that they didn't want to take the time to explore at the time. So it was actually creative differences. So because of that, they're like, okay, we'll get someone else. We'll do Avengers with Mark Ruffalo, and we'll go from there. So, green, red, red. All right, we're going for Paula. Here we go. Paula had a fuller kit. I just don't know if the kit, like the skills, are useful anymore. That's all. Doesn't matter anyway. Nothing. Next up. This one, we're going to go for Nui Baba. So, blue. And then green for Noma if we don't get blue. On the alts, we're going to go for the Alm. Because they're attuned. There's Hawkeye. Yes, there is. Oh, we have tickets on my main for this one. What was that for? Alright, we have tickets in. Multiple tries at Nui Baba. Alright, here we go. So we're doing blue Carlos, or if we don't get blue, green Carlos. Here we go. we go. Blue, Carlos. Here we go. Nothing. 3 stars all around, guys. Back out, go back in. Tickets, please. Ooh. Didn't get any of the two colors I wanted. We're gonna go for Alm because he's a attuned hero. I don't know if we'll have time for HSR today, guys. We'll see. We have a lot to get through still. Don't know if he could have done the scientific side of Bruce Banner as well as Mark Ruffalo did. I mean, no one's gonna know that at the time. Obviously, Mark Ruffalo wasn't cast as Bruce Banner initially. You know, they wanted Ed Norton. Norton did what they asked, and at least on that first movie, and they went from there. All right, Nui Baba, let's go. I think I got Nui Baba on one of the alts recently, actually. Nope. Bro. Dad looks a bit like Ed Norton. Maybe they are. All right, did anyone pull for Linnea yet? Did you get them? I'm assuming it's out of maintenance. Hey, we got 1 blue. Let's go. It's a sign. I saw the sign, and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No, it's Abel. Didn't Norton actively and regularly defy the director because he said he knew better? I think that was the initial story that a lot of people had been talking about. But since then, I think multiple stories from multiple people and perspectives have come out, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. Do be out of maintenance. Sweet. Anyone go for Linnea? I have to do the math. I don't know if I want to throw pulls at Linnea. I mean, I would like to. I just don't know if I have enough. But we'll see. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that. Okay. Like whenever you get like a few like perspectives, it's like it turns into a bit of a he said she said kind of thing. But when you get a lot of people kind of chiming in, then you get to start seeing some things that are mentioned more often. Nelly, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're doing some Fire Emblem Heroes. Right now we're just doing summons and we're doing pulls. The gotcha part. And then we're going to do a little bit of the story stuff related to some of the newer characters in a bit here. Alright, this banner, we are going for the Sharena. We actually have everyone else. Now, if we don't get green, I think Kagero is probably the better choice, but let me check. Yes, she is. 100%. We're hoping for Sharena. We have Alphonse, but we're hoping for Sharena. They color share. So green, then Carlos. Here we go. 1 poll each. Stuff has come out about the director of the Avengers that doesn't paint him in a good light. Different movies and series. Yeah. I strained my muscle walking. Ooh, take it easy. Make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids, because that helps your body recover, guys. Just recorded a video. Ooh. Got ads right now. 1 green. I guess I think we'll go Carlos on the 10 over here, guys. I think it's probably the pick. Kagero, maybe. Here we go. Smoke everywhere. 4 stars all around. 4-star specials don't count. Hi, Tiki. Brave Tiki, by the way. We've only gotten 1 no, actually, no. The other one was also a 4-star special, right? I think it was. And we've not gotten an actual 5-star yet today. Alright, this one, we're on the weekly revivals now. We actually surprisingly don't have green Olin. So we're gonna go green. We should all go green, right? No, come on! Come on! Alright. it. Whatever. Here we go. Every time I say what I want, they never give it to me. Smoke on the 10, smoke on the main. Hestia. Alright, this one, we have everyone. I think we're going for the Catria. If no red, then we'll go Carlos. I have plenty of silk. She was actually pretty good for a long time. I think she's just outclassed at this point. She's not bad, she's just outclassed. Freedom, welcome back. So red and Carlos. Here we go. Red, red, red. Let's get Catria. I've been through phases where each of the White Wing sisters have been my favorite at one point or another. But it's usually Catria. Nah, another 4-star special, of course. Another news, I may have to change my allegiance in the English Premier League again. Her name is Nah. But yeah, if you just came in, guys, yeah, we're doing polls in Fire Emblem Heroes. Then we'll do a bit of the story stuff, short story stuff. It's not that big, not that long. And then after that, I don't know if we'll have time for HSR. That was the hope we would kind of knock out the rest of that event, which is fine. And then I want to show you guys the rest of my K-pop Demon Hunter cards. I don't know if I'm going to keep going to McDonald's anymore because I've now gone twice. One for the dinner meal and then one for the breakfast meal. I don't like going to McDonald's all that often, guys. I've gone 6 times in the past 20 years. 4 times in 2024, 2 years ago. Twice in Japan, twice for the Genshin collab here in the US, and then haven't been there since. And then now I've gone twice for the K-pop Demon Hunters collab. So, and is this the last one that we checked? Okay, yeah. So then we'll check the others as we go. So this one we have everyone rearmed. Who should we go for? I'm leaning towards the Crom. Let's see if we get red, and if we don't get red, then we'll have to decide between blue and Carlos. Here we go. Danger of relegation. See, I didn't know what that was until I watched Ted Lasso, guys. All right, we do have red. I guess on the alts we'll go Carlos on the, since we have blue on the iPad, and we'll go Carlos on the 10. Here we go. A little bit of everything. Who's gonna get lucky? Something I haven't dealt with in literally decades, but fans of the club or pseudo all backwards playing. Ooh, okay. Well, that's on the fans though. It's not on the club itself. But I guess you don't want to be associated with those fans then, which makes sense. Alright, so now we gotta check the rest of these. So we have Xander. Car shares with Lucina. Doesn't look like I have the Lucina. We have the Crom. And we don't have, basically we have the guys but not the girls. Okay, so we have to decide between blue or green. This banner right here, I swear to God, Intelligence Systems, like we got the Young Heroes banner, right? And we were like, wait, Felix, Ingrid, where's Sylvain? Would he have been the TT unit? And I was kind of joking, but at the same time I was like, it's kind of obvious that it was Sylvain, right? That we were kind of cheated out of. And then they give us this TT banner. Now, you guys might not realize this. These banners are all planned out like 9 months in advance. So the fact that we got this TT banner tells us they had been planning a TT Sylvain. But then the decision to cut TT units means that we, in fact, 100% were robbed of a young Sylvain. They probably even commissioned the art. Now, whether or not the art was actually finished before they made that decision to cut TT units, that's a different story. Don't know. But this absolutely means they probably even commissioned the art for a young Sylvain at one point. And that makes me upset. Have everyone. Alright, Felix is the obvious choice here, and then Ingrid would be second best. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Alright. How's everyone's Tuesday? Alright, so here we're going to go for either blue or green for the girls. Here we're going to go for Felix on red. Here... we already did those polls. And then the new banner, we're going to go for blue and green. Let's see if we can get... It was a Tuesday. Well said. I could not have put it better myself. Alright, this one, I can't, like I said, blue or green. Who do we like more, Lucina or Camilla? We'll find out. Blue or green? I guess we're going blue on the main. Green on the 10. Chat, blue or green on the iPad? What do you think? Just recorded a video from... Oh, nice. Did you upload it yet? Feel free to share in the Discord. Sub promo. I mean, for over half the world, isn't it Wednesday? Yeah. But that means their Tuesday would have already happened, so they can answer the question. How is it? Haven't edited yet because I'm lazy. I really should get going back to, because I haven't done this in a while, basically, since, because the Disney trip kind of derailed it, because I was so busy and tired. But going back to posting daily videos on, like, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. But my Fire Emblem question. We don't talk about that. It is Tuesday. It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, but then that means they can also, like, tell us how their Tuesday went. Alright, no one's picking. I'm going to pick green just so I don't have to pick between the two blues. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got it's a different banner, but okay. Now let's go to the banner that has Sylvain, Ingrid, and Felix. We're gonna go red first. If we don't get red, then we'll go blue. Then we go green. No red. I guess we're going blue for Ingrid. We'll go red here on the alts. Let's see what we get. If I do stick with the EPL, I think the club sport going forward will be Everton. Green to get back at IS. We got Ingrid on the main. What game is this? This is Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah, so this is the mobile. Think of it like so we're doing gacha polls right now, but think of it as like because Fire Emblem's a mainline or a main series, like a strategy RPG on Nintendo platforms. Think of this as being their like mobile like sampling sample platter of the game. Why is there 3 screens? Because I have 3 different devices I'm playing on right now. I have 3 accounts. I'm like a Fire Emblem super fan. So we have 3 accounts on 3 devices here. Here, this one's my main on the right. Then I have my iPad. Then I have my old phone. I could even make another one. I have my because the camera right now that we're seeing, the overhead camera, that's my other phone, the one previous to my main. So this is my current phone. The camera you're seeing right now above is my previous phone, and this is my third phone back. It still works as a device, so I keep it around as like a chat monitor, extra Faye device, extra Pokemon TCG Pocket device. Sometimes I bring it around if I need like an extra camera or an extra audio recorder, and I don't want to use it my main phone battery. Yeah, there you go. Kaizen posted a picture of my collection from like 8 years ago. Collection's grown since 8 years ago, so it's like at least 12 times bigger, if not more. But yeah, big fan. Ba-da-bum-ba-dum. Yummy phone. It has the it's got a case that's designed to look like the 2000 like IMAX. Think different. All right, next banner is the new one, the Young Heroes. We're gonna be pulling blues and greens until we get one of them, or we decide to stop pulling, which could be very early. We'll see. Blues and greens, hopefully on the first circle, and hopefully we get something. We haven't gotten any real 5-stars except for that Ingrid, and that's a pretty old unit at this point. Everything else has been 4-star specials. All right, got a lot to pull on the main here. Let's start with this blue and work our way clockwise. Go with this blue and this blue right here. Come on, young Ingrid. Guys, wish me luck. Lilith emotes in the chat, please. We go to a different league, probably support. Top. We're playing the top. Oh, whoa, we got her on the iPad. What? Isn't that our only pull on the iPad? We only got one blue. The iPad is always trying super hard to become my main. My name is Ingrid Randall Galatea. I'm doing my absolute best each day to become a proper knight. Alright, I guess the iPad's done. Look at her with her braids that we didn't know she had as a kid, but she apparently does. And she is plus attack. Let's go. Again, iPad making the case to become my new main. Let's keep pulling on the phones, though. Like I said, the iPad, that's the only one we had as an option there. Unless we want to, do we want to try for the Claude while we're just on this circle? The other devices are pulling anyway. You know what? Let's try for Claude. I mean, she has a massive braid as a teen, so it makes sense. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Blue, blue. Let's see what we get. We're not going to go red right now. Yeah, we could. It's only going to cost me an extra 3 orbs in the main. I don't have a ton of orbs, though. Alright, here we go. Smoke on the iPad again. Did we just get Tsubaki? What the? Alright. I'm Claude. You'll get burned if you underestimate me because I'm a child. That's why our post-time skip design and 3-up design is so weird. Oh, just like took the straightening iron. Plus attack. Look at this, guys. iPad's really trying to make the case. Should we pull the red? You know what? Let's just do a full circle for the first circle, and then we just go from there. All right. Are we even still pulling on the iPad? I think we're done on the iPad. Should eat food? Nah. What time is it for you? I try not to eat after stream unless I'm like super hungry, because I don't want to eat right before bed. So, time skip design was super short. 3-ups was the Karen haircut. That's one way of putting it. Yeah. All right, iPad's done pulling because the only thing we're gonna can possibly get here is more Claudes. I mean, yeah, we might get a 5-star Claude, but. All right, let's do. Yep, let's just keep going clockwise on the 10. It's 11 p.m., but I don't sleep. I find that hard to believe. Sleep is for the weak. I mean, I don't disagree, but I still find that hard to believe. Lapis and Corin. Alright. Here we go. Claude and Ingrid. Or Ingrid Claude, technically. We got smoke on both. Nope. And then let's see if we can get Edelgard and Felix. Get the whole banner on iPad. It'll take 3 circles, probably. Not even 3. We get them both, the other 2 on the next circle. That's just how the iPad is. Hey, look, it's Sylvain. He just wanted to show up. It's a sign. Oh shoot, do we say confirm on the... Oh, I have to pick one on the iPad. No smoke. Norn. We have some Norn fans in the chat, I think. Wait a second. Why is this... Oh. What's funny is they decided to not release the Sylvain this time, or the time he won COIL. And I doubt that's the why. I doubt that's why they made the decision to get rid of TTs, but the timing is kind of funny. Not funny, haha, but do I really have a Franz? Actually, I don't know if I have a Franz. I'll have to double check that one. Wait, when did I get a Franz? Today? I don't even remember that. Right, now I have to actually get back out of here, so I'm back. Alright. We'll do one more circle, but we're not gonna necessarily pull the ones that we don't want. iPad, you know what? Screw it. Let's see what we can do. Felix and Duo, right? Yeah. It's been happening a lot lately. Oh, hold on. He just showed up on your account. He keeps showing up on my account. All right, so we have 3 blues here, no greens. I mean, Claude's in the 4-star pool. Maybe we should try, but I don't have a ton of orbs. All right, let's start there though. Already got Ingrid, already got Claude. Hey, look, my iPad didn't get anything. We'll go for 1 blue and then actually, you know what? Let's even get the 5-star Claude. That's what we'll get because we already got a plus attack Ingrid, and then over here. We didn't get anything over here, right? So we'll go blue green and see where we're at. You know one's gonna be scrapped. It should have been Ingrid. She's the only one who hasn't won COL, and she already got a seasonal rearmed. I feel like leaving her out, I think people would have eventually been okay with. I mean, I feel like some people would be like, you're cutting the girl, but not the 2 guys? What? And that would have been weird. But again, we already got a seasonal rearmed Ingrid. So I feel like they would have gotten over it. What did I say a bit ago? Was the new Kelm after that happened? Who? No, like actually, like who? Like, I don't know who you're talking about. Not a seasonal rearm. Oh, there. Wait, just 3 hopes. It wasn't a seasonal? Alright. Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay, let's keep going on the phones. So this green might be the last one we pull on the... You know what? Let's go for that. Claude. Was a normal banner. Who else was on the banner? There we go. 4-star Claude. And Scarlet. Monica and... oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. So she was just a rearmed on a normal banner. And so was Hilda. Okay. Plus attack, let's go! I think it's the exact same IDs. Let's pull the blues and then we'll back out of here. Pulse was GHB. That's right. We finally got a design. Hey look, it's Nikki's favorite character. Plus 10 that Hilda. I honestly regret it. Plus anything in Faye nowadays is just like what's the point? Down was so weird if they're responding. Actually, I should go back. There have been a number of respondents and where I'm just like, I don't like this art. There are some really good respondent art, but there's some that I'm like, I want to go back to the original because you still can get the the bonus like stats from it being resplendent. But some of the art I don't like. Merging past one, past first merge is not worth it in Faye anymore. Yeah. Not worth it. We have 69 orbs. But we haven't gotten anything besides the Claude. Okay, iPad, we got Ingrid. We're gonna pull the red and greens. Watch, we're gonna get both here. Hey, look, it's Dorothea. Okay, I did see a post that someone made that was like, okay, there's some good points here. Because, like, if you think about all the other young Three Houses characters we could have gotten, a lot of them have such messed up childhoods. Maybe it's fine that we didn't get other houses. Like, think about Dorothea's, right? Where she's, like, she's a singer, but she's constantly harassed. She's underdressed because she doesn't have clothes, so because she's just, like, on her own. But constantly harassed by, like, older men and stuff like that. And that's just Dorothea. First merge is semi-defensible because it gets rid of Bane, yeah. Got Marianne, who's she's got a lot of issues tied to her what's it called? Crest. Who else? Lysithea. Don't even get me started on Lysithea's childhood history. Oh shoot! I wasn't supposed to pull again. Oh yeah, we were. Okay, so let me pull the greens here. Keep going on the blues and the red on the. We're gonna do everything but the colorless. Ingrid lost her fiance, and Felix his brother. Again, I feel like of all the childhood stories for a lot of the characters, though, those two, like that. I mean, it's not happy, but those kind of things happen. But like, think about like all the stuff that happened to like Lysithea, Marianne. So, let's see. Well, Dimitri lost everyone, and Edelgard was experimented on. Yeah, but I mean, they're also the house leaders, so you kind of expect them. But as for them filling out the rest of the banner with Felix and Ingrid, and unfortunately not Sylvain, I feel like those, as far as the non-lords, they were probably your best options, or among your best options. Mercy, yep, I wasn't even gonna mention it, but yeah, I think that feels like the darkest. Yeah, there were some pretty dark childhoods. Yeah, I never said that these guys didn't have messed up childhoods. I just said like, of the non-house leaders that we could have gotten, I feel like the ones that we got were probably like the safest ones to go with. Because like war happens. It's not great, but it's like the safest one to put in. Cleet is honestly the only one without a messed up childhood. Yeah, well, he was going to be in regardless. Again, house leader and stuff, so. BRB, no worries. Alright, last poll on the iPad. And you know what? We're not going to pull the red on the main for now. We're just going to focus on the ones we said. We'll try one more circle for blue and green, but hey, look, my phone's telling me to sleep already. I don't think we're getting the star all today. We still have to go through story stuff. 2 blues. Let's go. Arena. And I think that's good. Daito got the small Edelgard and Dimitri. Congrats. We got, we weren't trying to go for them, but we got Claude on the main. And then now we're trying to get Ingrid and the duo. We got both Ingrid and Claude on my iPad, and both plus attack. Like half the cast was traumatized as kids. Conversations break my heart. We were just talking about that. And that's was just her dad abandoned her, which is honestly fairly common. Yeah, that's pretty peaceful. Ash was just a thief. Linhart and Caspar are legit great lives as kids. Ferdy's was pretty great. Lawrence was fine. Albeit his dad abandoned him to be the worst person alive. Leonie was standing for a commoner until that was literally spoiled. And then you get to people like Bernadetta. Hey, look at Thunder Dorothea. Alright, we're gonna do one last attempt here, for now at least. No blues. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, then we're gonna do story. No smoke. Alright, story it is. Actually, you know, before we do that, you guys wanna see what I got from my like IRL gotcha pulls? Oops. As you guys already know, we got Rumi, we got Mira. Obviously, everything gets derpy. And we have these. So I got the breakfast today. I'm trying to get Felix or Ingrid because their alts have been more useful for me than Claude's. Traumatized ones are Adel, Dimitri, Dadu, Hubert, Dorothea, Bernie, Petra, Ingrid, Felix, Sylvain, Mercy, Raphael, Flexithia, and Marianne. Yeah. So some of them are pretty messed up childhoods. Alright guys, so I did get the Saja Boys breakfast in addition to the, again, the Huntrix lunch dinner meal. And I might be done. I still would like to get Zoe. But I have a friend who has a Zoe, and their kid likes Rumi more. And I ended up getting an extra Rumi in here somewhere. So we got these. So let's open them up. We got, look here. They have the 1 diamond, which means that is a common. It is Romance from the Saja Boys. And then keys there, the trackpad. And then we have one more. Catherine is super messed up early adulthood, but mostly a fine childhood. Saja Boys breakfast. Let's see what we got here. Let's take a look at the symbol. It is a... It's a heart. Wait a second. 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds, and a single heart. We just got the rarest card in the K-pop Demon Hunters collectible cards here. The ultra rare Rumi and Jinu holding hands. So these are the ones I got. And I might be done trying to get more, because I don't want to keep getting McDonald's, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. The K-pop Demon Hunters meal had, like, the ramen fries, and it was amazing. The breakfast meal was fine. It tasted mostly like a regular egg and sausage breakfast sandwich. But then the spiciness comes a little later, almost like an aftertaste. And it was actually pretty good. But was it amazing? No. The ramen fries from the lunch-dinner meal, way better. It's like the best thing McDonald's has ever put on their menu. And I say that as someone who's been there a whole, 6 times in the past 20 years. But yeah. All right. The ship. Yeah, so we got that card. I don't think... I mean, it would be nice to get the one that has, like, all the Huntrix together as, like, a group. But I don't want to keep getting it. I'm not going to keep trying for it. Now, if anyone gets these cards and doesn't want them, feel free to send them my way. And then, yeah. Alright, let's get the story stuff. So surprised what happened to him at the end. No spoilers, because some people in the chat haven't seen stuff. Check DMs real fast. DMs, let's see. Still raining. Let's see. Oh, yep, that's a downed wall. And the part that's there already, or part that I should say, part that's there still. It looks like it is leaning. So I wonder if like the land underneath it shifted somehow. Like maybe it shifted upward at an angle. So that's why it was kind of tilting over. Maybe that's the case. That's what I imagine at least happened. But yeah, that's pretty close to you, it looks like. Literally across the street. Okay, yeah. Because like you can see it from your window. Every time I talk about someone being able to see something from a window, you know what it reminds me of? When Saturday Night Live SNL was making fun of Sarah Palin, and they were like, "I can see Russia from my house." They moved the part that was on the sidewalk, but it's not walking on that side of the street for. But yeah, no, because again, it looks like the remaining wall is still also leaning over, so that might not be safe. Added a close combat seal for bows and daggers. All right. Should we do Paralog or Tempest Trials? Let's do Paralog. That's like the bigger one right now. Unforgettable. All right. Shall we begin? All right. Paralog 123. 123, guys. Make a wish. Mystery Among Allies.
Where?
All right. Elle, did you hear? Apparently there are other children who have been summoned here from Voland. Even if that is so, I have almost no acquaintances who are of a similar age to me. Really? Oh, Your Highness, is that you? So you are here. Are they talking to you? They must have mistaken, must have me mistaken for someone else. Come on, Elle, let's go. Hey, wait for me. Elle, about that Your Highness thing. I understand if you don't wish to talk about it. It's not often I hear you discuss yourself. I'm sorry. Do not apologize. I too have things I cannot tell you, so we are the same in that respect. Indeed we are. We don't know much about each other, do we? In any case, I enjoy our time together. What about you? I feel the same. This is awkward just because we know what happened. Then I don't see a problem here. Haha, me neither, I suppose. Excuse me. Is it alright if I get up now? Ah, who's there? Oh, just so you know, I wasn't eavesdropping or anything. I was napping here when you two came along and woke me. I was in a bit of a sticky situation, you see. And back, welcome back. Sorry for not, sorry for recent DM. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, no worries. Didn't even see it. Let's see here. Hold on. All right. So you came from Fodlan as well? You could say that, yes. Call me Claude. Is that where he came when he came up with the name? You don't seem too sure about anything, though. I suppose I'm not one to criticize you for that. Interesting. All right, shared duty to protect.
I will annihilate you.
All right, we're annihilating people apparently. Where in the world did His Highness run off to? And that girl who was with him. Do you know who she is, Felix? I don't. Apparently he knows people we don't. I mean, of course he does. Well, yes, but I do want to know who she is. If Sylvain were here, he'd feel the same way. Yes, yes. So sad that the one who is so easily influenced by others is not here with you. It's supposed to be. You shouldn't sulk. I'm not sulking. But more importantly, what should we do? It seemed our presence was an inconvenience to him. Even so, we can't ignore the dangers here. We have to protect His Highness no matter what. Did you guys know that in Japan, for this Young Heroes banner specifically, they brought in different actors for that kids? Like, all the guy characters, because their voices shouldn't have changed yet, are voiced by female voice actors in Japan. But here, they're just like, yeah, let's just bring back the regular male actors. And they can voice the kids. Right. Paralog 123.3, never forget.
For Fafnir.
Not always. No, I'm saying for this banner specifically. Like, they recast Felix, Dimitri, and Claude with female voice actors for this banner. Because, again, their characters' voices wouldn't have changed, so. Receiver refine? That's a very good question. I don't know. He's the one Dimitri I actually do kind of like. Oh, Fallen Dimitri. That makes sense, yeah. I don't know if he's received or refine, though. I'm not the one to ask for that. Who would know? Yeah, for this one specifically. Which, I mean, I get it. It's easy, and they don't have to recast anyone, and whatever. But at the same time, it's like hearing. Absolutely, we don't have voice acting through these parts, but if I were to click on them and hear their voice lines, it is a little weird seeing these, like, 9-year-old kids have, like, the voice of, like, a 50-year-old who's just speaking higher, There they are, Dimitri and that girl. Oh, right, we must avoid being noticed. If His Highness doesn't want us here, we must protect him from the shadows. Hey, aren't those people hiding over there your acquaintances? Are you alright with this? It seems we're giving them something to discuss. I'll go have a talk with them. The reason I hate him is how offensive I find the writing for his redemption, which Fallen is basically a version where that didn't happen. Right. So, is everything resolved? Yes, I asked them to leave me alone while I'm with you all. Are you sure they're alright with that? I mean, they are your friends, right? You don't want to see them? I'll see them when you're not around. I imagine it would trouble you to have someone you don't know prying into your affairs. Well, yes, but are they really those kinds of people? I suppose not. Though I do have another friend who hasn't come here yet. He's a little abrasive. But all my friends are good-natured people. Hehe, I see. Seems you have many good friends. What about you, Al? Do you not have friends back home? I have acquaintances, but I may not have anyone I would call a friend. I see. Why do you look so happy? It seems I am your first and only friend. I guess so. And that makes you happy? Happy is not the right word. It just feels special. This means that even after we become adults and go our separate ways, you won't forget me, right? I can't make any promises. Oh, I see how it is. Well, I certainly won't forget you. Wait, what was the O for? That's blatantly false. Hubert exists. I don't know if she considers Hubert a friend, though. Let's see. I'm saying I can't make promises now, but if we were to go on a grand adventure in this foreign land, well, I'm sure I could promise then. Really? Well, then let's go on all sorts of adventures to all sorts of places and see all sorts of sights. I heard that there's even a land of ice and a land of flame in this world. That's amazing. It's like something you'd hear in a storybook. I want to see all of it. As do I. Let us make unforgettable memories together, Al. Alright, so that's our paralogue. Do you agree with Kaizen? No, I'm saying more so that like I see, because I understand what they're saying in terms of like the depiction of Dimitri. The main thing I keep in mind is that one, it's a work of fiction, and that we only have a certain amount of story chapters to tell this story. If we were to do his story justice, it would take a lot more time. So that's the perspective that I take, where I'm a bit more understanding of it. But I certainly see where Kaizen's coming from, and I can see that yes, in trying to attempt this telling this story in the story chapter, the number of chapters that we have, it's not really fair to. If he does actually suffer from that, it's not really fair to anyone who's trying to like have an understanding of that condition. She sees Hubert as her most trusted person. Doesn't necessarily mean she sees him as a friend. There's a difference there. I know it's a very confusing kind of designation, but I can see what they're kind of saying by that. All right, TT. See, I'm making sure I'm putting down, so you guys get the. Oh wait, I'm making sure I'm putting emotes so you guys. I'm guessing so we don't get the wrong impression, right? All right, Tempest Trials. We're just doing the intro, obviously, because the whole thing's not out yet. But alone time. His Highness is always with that girl, and all Felix does is swing his sword around. And that kid with the black hair rarely shows up either. I know it's not every day you're in another world, but I feel more alone here than ever. No, think positive, Ingrid. You have to do something you normally can't, like wander alone, or... That's right, Commander Anna said there was a library. Maybe I can find tales of knights from other worlds. Rawr! Ah! What is that? Haha, got you! Noe, Tiki, you mustn't surprise people you don't know. Oh, it's all the dragons. Alright, look, young Ellawood for some reason. Alright, but yeah, that's literally all the story we need to go through. So I can use literally those three. for my bonus. Why am I using an all red team? Yeah, whatever. Oh, he's not even leveled up. Is that the right one? Yeah, it is. Okay.
I'll do it.
They pseudo name dropped Huberts. A redhead that's not Sylvain. Oh yeah. We'll do a set here so we can see the ending. Remind me before the last round to turn on animations. Shouldn't you be using a new Claude over Felix? Oh yeah, we did get them. We can even use Ingrid while we're here. You're right. Yeah, it's fine. We'll use that on the next set. What round is this? Because sometimes we don't always do our polls before Tempest trial, that's why I forgot. But yeah, we'll use them on the next round. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, next one after this.
Let us show them. Give me a break. Ha! Ha! Never settle. Cut a path to the future. I called it. I must not cause her grief.
Yikes.
Going now. All right. Out of my way. Who am I?
This might not be enough for this team. Let's see, gonna start Luna 6, but before that I'm gonna eat some ice cream. Ooh, what's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor? You gotta
Will
say.
With all my being, there they are.
Actually, I don't have ice cream all that often anymore. I had some mango ice cream on Sunday though. Killing the team is gonna be a pain. They have so much DR, multiple actions, and a lot of movement. Fish food? Wait, what? The Great Divide.
What shall I do? What is
In
the
stride.
heart? I see. Bring it on.
I did nothing. What is happening right now? Oh my god. What's your favorite flavor? Is your memory that bad? I remember what I said, but what do you mean fish food?
Even I can fight.
Busy DR, yeah.
This
A tough decision.
outstanding.
Will do.
With all my being, what shall I do?
Cut a path to the future.
Ice cream flavor spent it like 5 times before. Hey, whoa, hey. It's my iPad. I don't actually play this a lot. Chocolate caramel, marshmallow, and chocolate pieces shaped like fish. Oh, okay. Sorry, but I had to do it. If you buy anything in Genshin through the site, you get a Primo bonus. What do you mean? Oh, my next walking around. Wait, what site? What are we talking about? Sparkle, have you pulled for Linnea yet? Or are you gonna do that after you do the Archon quest? Isn't a deal right now. What site? Oh, the Genshin top of the website. You buy what do you like? What do you buy though? Just like Welkin? Not yet. Okay. Cause yeah, you're gonna get them in like 10 to 15 pulls at most. All right. Let's see.
Leave it to me.
Let's go. If I must.
Yeah. Where shall we take my hat?
Very well.
My turn?
Fine.
Let's go.
Are you
I'll
sane?
never let go.
That didn't
Leave
go
it
well.
to me.
Where?
Very well.
Fine.
Are you sane?
If I must.
I should also do this on my main Tempest trial. Learn how to do something like the rip and spread. I'm gonna need a playing mat to do it on. Hardwood tables and floors don't have much friction. Yeah, playing mats are fairly common for that purpose.
One step at a time.
I'll do all I can.
Right.
Time for tricks? Where was that?
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Time for tricks, but tricks are for kids. Hardware table. Alright, that. If you can buy a Welkin or something, okay, it's 300 free primos if you buy anything once from the shop. Maybe I'll just top up my Welkins then. That might be a good idea.
Where was that?
Orders, if you please.
The only reason I was waiting for to get more Welkins and max out again is because if I buy them all at once, that's what, 180? Oh, wait, no, sorry, not 180. That's 180 days. That would be 6 months times 300, right? Am I doing my math right? So 1,800, which makes it easier math-wise if I can get to a multiple of like 10, because 1,800 would essentially be a little bit more than 10 pulls. So plus you get like a percentage of primos based on what you buy after the first thing. Percentage of primos based on what you buy. So how much is it for the walk-ins? Is it just 300? I think additional walk-ins gives like 24 instead of 300. You mean, wait, instead of or in addition to? Like, is the bonus 24? Because if it's instead of, that's a horrible deal. I don't know. I'm getting out of this chat.
I'll do all I can.
At once. I'm up next. Right.
Understood.
300 is for the first purchase. I'm not counting the 300. It's fully started. Gotcha. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Have some
Well,
treats.
we're just gonna lose, huh?
One step at a time.
Time for tricks?
I guess we
Orders,
can
if you
do that.
please. I'm up next. Leave it to me. At once.
After the first purchase. Oh, so then it's not even worth it to max out. Just get one set of walk-in.
All right.
Okay, so it's not so it's not even worth it past the first one. Bum, bum. All right, let's start putting in. We'll put in the Ingrid because we have Ingrid. All right. Hey, look, young Alloyd. We'll do one more round with the Ingrid, and then after that, we're gonna do tap battle, cause yay. And then we'll probably call it a night. We'll have to get to HSR some other time.
Face me if you dare.
You get half a pull extra if you do like an extra 4 months, but yeah, not as good as a deal. Not as good a deal, definitely. Wait, so wait, what do you mean you get half a pull extra if you do an extra 4 months? But wouldn't it just be better just to get it regular? Because then you get the 300 Genesis crystals from doing walking the regular way. Should I gotta call it a night now? All right, have a good one, Char. Thanks for hanging out today. 24 times 4 is 96. Right, but if I just buy it the regular way, don't I get the 300 Genesis crystals instead? So wouldn't I only want to get one walk-in from the site and then the rest through my normal means? Or am I misunderstanding this? You get those regardless. Okay, so you still get extra.
Let us show them.
All extra bonus stuff. Okay. I will think about it.
Never settle.
Wait, Daito, are you still here? How many pulls did it take you to get the 2 characters you got?
Let us show them. Ugh. I'll show you. Never settle.
Let's try it. Is a level 1 Ingrid killing max level TT units? Not anymore, but yes, she was. I mean, that happens too. Like, usually I'll put like a level 1 on the team if they're like brand new, especially if they're a bonus unit. And I don't expect them to gain any levels, but sometimes they gain like 2 or 3 throughout the course of the 7 maps. So that's not unheard of. Usually go on the 41st. If I really want to, yes, I can do that. If I don't really care about leveling them up right now, then something I'll just stick them on there for a bonus. And again, if I lose them, oh well. But yeah, that's not unheard of though. For especially if they're the new characters from the banner. That they're good enough that they can at least get a couple levels. Another thing too is that sometimes they gain those levels because someone else kind of weakened them, like took out most of their HP, and then they kind of finish them off. So that happens too. But yeah, it's not unheard of when I put a level 1 unit that sometimes they through the course of TT they gain like a couple levels. Plus, this is my iPad. I don't really take the time to level characters up anymore. To 40. I'll do that on my main, but... We did it. Alright, let's do some tap battle. Let me actually unplug and replug because I think there might have been like delay, audio delay there. All right, now. Wings carry me. Let's go. All right, here we go, guys. We're doing it.
As you wish.
You put Claude on the team too.
Summer to remember.
I just realized we are closer. We're halfway. I think we're halfway, right? Halfway? May, June, July. No, maybe a little less than halfway to our brave Tsubasa. Let's go. I hope I both like the Fortunes Weave cast, but also don't, cause then I need to summon a lot. No, yeah, very few orbs. Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll get banners that have them all on there at some point. Like here's a banner with this focus skill or whatever. So I think, yeah, you'll have opportunities to get them.
Face me if you dare.
And yeah, they'll kind of front load it a little bit so that you'll be able to get a bunch of Fortune Weave characters within that like first 12 months. But again, they're not going to be like one after another all the time because they still have to balance it out with other banners from other characters, or other banners from characters from other games. Did I ever already get audio delay since the last one? I think I did. And now I'm just playing with my eyes. Yeah, we're gonna unplug, replug. Every important character won't be standard pool because nothing ever is in Modern Fae. They usually do 2 banners and a mythic.
I'll do it.
Give me a break.
Here I go.
I should do a video where I compare Tap Battle to Myriad Melodies. As a music person and a music teacher, just compare these 2 rhythm games. Or I should just compare a bunch of rhythm games from a very, like, number of different like mobile gotchas or something. Be like, here's how the good ones are, and here's how the other ones are, the ones that aren't are.
It's hot. Compose yourself.
I would do this on my main at the same time, but we're autoing Tempest Trials on the main right now. Alright, it is yeah, my lights are off, so thank goodness my smart timers are working again. But yeah, we'll probably have to do some Star Rail another time. I still have to do my dailies. Why is this not loading? Come on. There we go. But I can do that off stream, it's fine. Because I love the TMS soundtrack so much. It's just so fun. So catchy. I mean, in hindsight, I do. While I do wish the game got a dub, I'm kind of glad that it didn't, because I would have preferred the music stayed Japanese. Because songs are kind of like a mix of, the art is like a mix of the music and the art of the language itself, if that makes sense. I'm Tsubasa Uribe, and I'm an idol. I'm here to do my very best. Oh dang, I totally messed that up. You know what I should do? I should probably screenshot these because these little bits of dialogue from this, they're unique and we don't get these anywhere else in the game. Just checked. I only have 17 orders at the moment, and people are already expecting this game to be this summer. I mean, people are going to be expecting things a lot. I can't say anything specific on that because reasons. But I will say, don't worry too much. But make sure you're starting to save at least soon. But yeah, can't say much. All right, let's go. Madcap Idol. Oh, it's just the. If anything, I feel like her song should be the one playing during the boss battle. Like, come on. I think I'm gonna try to only pull on Fallen Banner until it comes out. Okay. Like I said, I wouldn't stress out about it being too soonish. All right. It's Ellie. Which song are we doing? Probably should have checked that. This is the duet one, right? Where the two of them are together. Yeah, it is. I'm also sure Faye won't EOS soon, since you're telling me I was wrong. That one, that's just more like I think you're overreacting, and I think this is still something that's going to be very popular in terms of getting people to pull that wouldn't normally have pulled. That being said, Fortune's Weave I can't talk about. TT and FB without Fate Pass would be agony. Again, the game is coming out. It's not like it's years away. So start saving, but I wouldn't stress about it. Like it's not coming out like next week or anything like that. And I can't say more.
Hiya, Papaya.
Hiya, Papaya. Welcome in. Hang on, I'll be right with you guys. What's happening? Did we just get raided? Hold on. I'm playing Tap Battle. I can't check right now. Alright, now I can check. Teal, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How was the rest of the stream? Alright, now I'm lurking in my own stream. Let's see. Do you think I should still cancel Fate Pass? I mean, I just don't think Fate Pass is just worth it in general. So that's my thought on that. How goes Faye? We got through our polls. Didn't get anything on the main except for a 4-star Claude. We weren't even going for Claude. We were going for Ingrid and the duo. iPad got Ingrid and Claude, 4-star Claude. So yeah. And now we're doing. We did that, and then we did the Paralog, which I mean, was cute, but it was a little awkward given that we know their futures. And then we did the start of Tempest Trials. And then it really does feel, I don't know if you guys have played through all this yet, but it does feel like Ingrid's kind of the star of the show for this set. At least that's what Tempest Trial made it seem like. And really the real interactions in the Paralog were because Ingrid was kind of concerned for everyone's safety. Stream was good. Eventually I beat the boss. Let's go. How many more bosses you got? Didn't know how long this game is. Interesting. Without Fate Pass, I might miss out on like 50 plus orbs a month by not touching TT or FB, Forging Bonds. It's assuming we get Forging Bonds going forward. But, yeah. I mean, if you want to hold on to it, I mean, it's fine. I just don't think, in general, I don't think Fate Pass is really worth it.
As you wish.
But yeah, we're doing TT right now. And we were supposed to get to HSR today, but it's already 11:30, and I got like 2 hours of sleep last night, I think. Because today was the first day back after spring break, and my body's just not used to falling asleep that early. So it's just kind of like lying in bed for a lot of it. But yeah, Two, remind me again, how caught up are you in Genshin? Because the new patch just dropped. Okay, couple cool things I found out about this new patch. Apparently, a lot, like most of the... Remember the voices that were left out of like the Natlan like Archon quests, including like the final battle cutscenes? That's been voiced now. I think there might still be a few characters here and there that aren't voiced, but the majority of like Traveler and Dane's Leaf, and among others, are now like fully voiced. And you can go in. I didn't even realize they added this in, but you can go into your travel logs and watch the old cutscenes. I knew you could like play the old voice lines. I didn't realize they added the thing where you can watch the old cutscenes. So now maybe we should do that before I end. Maybe we watch the Natlan cutscene and hear Moeka and Traveler pulling out the sword of 1,000 suns, like while actually speaking. But yeah, back to what I was saying. While a dub for TMS would be great, I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I would have preferred either way to keep the songs Japanese. Because again, songs are kind of like a marriage of not just the art of the music itself, but the art of language. And I feel like a lot of times when they try to dub songs from other countries, like Japan, like in anime or video games, stuff like that, it feels like they're shoehorning in the lyrics to fit rhythms that were not designed for those words and that language. It's been a while since I played Genshin, so now that you're saying this, maybe revisiting Genshin is a good idea. Maybe. Yeah, they're on Luna 6 now, where, again, we might be 2 patches, well, 3 patches technically, but 2 more patches in between. We might be 2 patches away from Snezhnaya. Snezhnaya, it's here. I like how I'm saying this, but I started in 4.0. A lot of you guys started in like 1.x or whatever. But I'm like, I started in 4.0, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they've been building to this forever, and it's almost here. Like how a couple of people gave me the hug emoji in Hoiverse chat. So yeah, I mean, we all understand that you wanted the character. And again, it's not the end of the world that you didn't get them, because again, they'll rerun. But like, we feel that, because like, we've been there before. Like I said, you know, pulling for a character and trying to farm all the pulls that you can get at the last second, and then not getting them. So like for me, that recently was Yao Guang. I'm sure it's happened to me besides that as well at other times. But yeah, we've all had that experience. I'm trying something someone recommended for backlog. What you doing? Hold on. I'm Eleonora Yumizuru, and I'm an archer, or I'm an actress. But behold my silver screen bow skills. If you're, let's see. If you're digital, have most of your games not down. Wait, if you're digital, have most of your games not downloaded. That way, if you want to play a game other than what you're currently working on, you actually have to think through the decision, since there's a deterrent of some sort in place. Oh, like downloading it? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Again, if I'm at work though and using their internet, it's a non-concern. But that is, yeah, that's good advice though. I get the logic behind it. Stage clear. Okay. Ooh, raindrop memories. I like this one.
You're dead.
We're dead. So the physical idea of having to go find the case and swap the cartridge of the deterrent, and said to do this with digital. Yeah, and again, it makes sense. I see the logic. Alright, we'll do dailies before I wrap up here on chat, or on stream chat. I like Mamori. I wish her artwork in Faye was better. I'm not a fan of the art style they went with. Not that it's not done well in that art style, I just think I don't like that art style.
I'll do it.
Oh, and yeah, too, we showed on stream the cards that I got for K-pop Demon Hunters from the Happy Meals. So I had Rumi, Mira, and then we showed off Romance, and then the Ruginu card. It would be nice to get like the one. It would be nice to get Zoe for one. I think I have someone that I can trade for that because I have an extra Rumi. And it would be nice to get the one with like the whole group Huntrix one, and maybe I guess the whole group Saja Boys one. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep going to McDonald's. Like I think I've gotten my fill for McDonald's though. Like I said, I've only been 6 times in the past 20 years. 4 of them were 2 years ago in 2024. Twice in Japan, twice back here for the Genshin collab. And then I haven't gone since, and now I've gone twice for the K-pop Demon Hunters collab. They still only have Pokemon games, Fire Emblem, P5R, GG Strive, and the games I'm currently working on downloaded, and the rest isn't. Don't touch those games because I'm terrified of the risk of losing my save files. That's fair. So I'm not a fan of that particular art. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that particular art style. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's bad in that art style. I think they did a good job with the character in that art style. I'm just not a fan of that one, of that art style for the game.
Face me if you dare. Face me if you dare. I'll show you. Let's go. With pleasure. No quarter.
I think Champions should be out as of half an. Yes, in fact, I think Micah's already streaming it. Actually, a couple people are streaming it. Micah, Vincente. Yeah, so it should be out already. I'll probably pick it up, but not right now. Unless Meloa doesn't. Does anyone know? Let's find out. Actually, search. DuckDuckGo. Is Melo? Probably not. Meloetta in Pokemon Champions. Doubt it. Is not available. Okay, so yeah, no rush. What's weird is the page said the Switch 2 edition was untested for compatibility when that's funny.
I'll handle this.
I'm sure it's fine.
A summer to remember. You're dead. I'll sink you.
This one feels weird. I don't know if there's an audio delay or if it's just like weirdly timed. Mythicals aren't, with one exception they can't say, because spoilers or something. Okay. I'm Mamori Minamoto. I won't forgive anyone who hurts my friends. See, like, again, this artwork, again, it's fine. It works for this art style in terms of depicting Mamori in this art style. I'm not a fan of this art style.
I'll do my best.
Cool.
Stand strong. I am with you, Master.
And bang! Could you help out, Mr. Drog?
I will protect you. Stand strong. I am with you, Master.
I'll do my best. Could you help out, Mr. Drog?
Just not a fan of Mamori or this. I like Mamori. Mamori's a cool character, in my opinion. This really should be a part of Concert Hall. I wouldn't mind that. I'd be all game for that. Forging Bonds is a 2x multiplier if you guys haven't finished that yet. Hey look, it's Kaizen's favorite.
As you wish.
Gave up sending that in feedback ages ago. Wait. I'm gonna unplug, replug, just to make sure the audio is synced here. To be fair, the art style works for Mommy. I don't know if I would agree that it works for Mommy. I would say if I had to pick someone from TMS to put in that art style, yes, I would probably pick Mommy. But I don't agree that it's the best for them.
Let's go.
That's it? Come on.
You're dead.
But yeah, if you guys are playing through Luna 6, let me know how long it is. I'll probably do it Friday, I think I said, right? The Archon quest. Or not the Archon, you know what I mean.
Give me a break.
And again, Kaizen, again, I wouldn't, I know we have 6 weeks, but I wouldn't space it out as if like, oh, 6, or 1 act per week. Because remember, you still also have, because what, it ended in Luna 4, but then you also have Luna 5. And I'm assuming you don't necessarily have to finish Luna 6 in time, because obviously it's the same patch. So I think of it that way, you might want to plan on getting through Luna 5 as well. That one was not long. The Archon quest was longer than Luna 5, I feel like. Wondering how they're going to sell second TMS banner without Tsubasa on the Don't See a way. I think there's a way.
I'll handle this.
Because again, keep in mind, for the last several years for CYL, of the characters that have not yet been added to Fae, because obviously a lot of those characters have been in Fae already, that people are just voting for other favorites. But of the characters that have not been added to Fae, there's usually... what's the combo? We're going to restart. Of the characters that have not been added to Fae, usually there's about 10 of them in the top 100. And literally atop the top 10 are 3 TMS characters. It's always Toma, Maiko, Yashiro. Shoot, I did it again. What's going on? Gonna play Genshin later. Okay. I just have to do my dailies. We are gonna pull it up on stream if I can do my dailies. Because one of the cool things they added this update is that you can rewatch all the old cutscenes, and they added voices in. I keep losing this combo. I don't know why. Toma, right? Much like Kiria, she's not pop. I mean, we already got Kiria. But again, between Toma and Maiko and Yashiro, I think that alone is like a good core of a banner. We also have other characters that I'm sure that if they wanted to add, not as TT anymore, can't do that. Although it's let's see, it would be a new heroes banner, so it wouldn't be. It would be GHB. I mean, because like again, you can consider also we have characters like Barry. We have characters like oh, what's the sister name? Was it Ayaha? I think it was Ayaha. But then you have, again, if we're going to do a GHB, you have other characters that could be, they might not have been playable, but they could have been like a villain character or a recurring villain character. People vote them because they aren't in the game. I mean, people voted for other things that are in the game. That didn't stop them from voting for CYL. So the fact that they were still ranked highly, I think that says a lot. Like, no one's voting for Maiko that wouldn't pull for them. My name is Kiria Kurono. I'm an artist. This voice of mine is enough to make anyone shiver, so prepare yourself. cool facade.
Do you like darkness?
Can you handle this? I'm just getting started.
My turn.
Garza.
My turn. Do you like darkness? Enough.
I'm just getting started.
Didn't win. Rearm Tsubasa could have been realistically sold. Could have realistically sold a banner. I don't think Maiko or Toma would actually sell a banner. I think they could. I don't think like a rearm Kiryu would sell that well. I mean, not as well as a rearm Tsubasa, but basically an anomaly in terms of their popularity, surpassing the other TMS characters. I think Kiryu is fairly popular. Maybe not as popular as Tsubasa, but. Alright, with the time remaining on stream, not that we have a specific time to end, but we're going to check in on dailies real quick. Because I got to do them anyway, might as well do them on stream. And then last thing we'll do is we're going to rewatch some of the cutscenes from Natlan that didn't have a voice. If you haven't played the final boss of Natlan's Archon Quest, just FYI, that's what we'll be doing. Not yet, though. But let's get our dailies in. Most state players haven't played TMS. The first one, the reaction of like 90% of people was like, yeah, I mean, yeah. But again, most of the people still playing Fae, they probably are at least familiar with these characters at this point, or where they're from. Oops. Tempest trials. Again, we'll get to actual HSR, the Wisp Bay event some other time, because this, it's not that the event itself is long, it's that it's slow and it takes forever, which is kind of frustrating. Like, I probably would like it better if it wasn't so, like, sluggish. We don't know what Silver Wolf needs yet, right? Yeah, we don't. I feel like TMS are just a dedicated minority. Yeah, but I also think at this point too, even if the people who really like TMS is a smaller group, the number of people who are now at least a little bit more familiar with the game and in terms of like where these characters, who these characters are and where they're from, I think has grown. So I again, like it's kind of like, yeah, the number of people who haven't played Genealogy of the Holy War probably still pretty high, but they're more familiar with characters from Yggdrasil now because of things like Fae and because of these CYL votes and all that stuff, and like they're all wondering like, oh, who's this? And then they look into it and stuff like that. So, but. Screaming. Let's see.
May death protect us.
We're not rating anyone who's playing Genshin, just because they're probably doing Luna 6 Archon Quest. But I'll look at potential options here. We got time, so. Hero banners are all, I'm just using as an example.
Embrace a
Emblem and Legend Seeker were the only options.
May death protect us. So leave it with
I gotta re-download Star on my phone so I can, because now that we have the new Divergent universe, I can kind of farm that for Jades in the meantime. Not that we're starving for Jades at the moment. I think we're okay. We should be fine for Silver Wolf. Let me take a look actually real quick. Silver Wolf right now. Okay, we might not be able to get them day one. Well, actually, hold on. No, we should be able to because we're at 66 pity. And then we'll have an additional 90 pulls. So, okay, we should be able to get them day one. Yeah. So I think we're safe for Silver Wolf. Evanescia right now is a maybe.
sprout new buds. Don't blink. Need time. Watch over the Evernight.
Nihilux won't say too much about the character right now because I know some of you haven't played, but we're keeping an eye out. Also because they were broken, but Modern Fate, everything is broken. Yeah. But yeah, we don't even have like a date for now. Oh, have we gotten more drip marketing, or are we just getting Blade for 4.3? Let's find out. Let's check for drip. No new drip marketing. So it looks like Blade is the only new character for 4.3 at the time being. So if you guys are saving for anyone else, or worried that you were saving for Blade and were worried if something else might come up and that you have to pull for that, then yeah. Or they're doing the announcements. Usually, if they do drip marketing, it's like one day after another and another if there's more than one, or if there's more than two. Unless for some reason it leaks out early, in which case they just drop everything all at once. So it's very rare. Actually, I don't even remember the last time since, because I've backtracked all of these to show banners since I started the games. So like ZZZ hasn't done that with drip marketing since the game started. Starl hasn't done that since I started playing in 1.6. Didn't really start playing, but I did get ratio during 1.6. Didn't really start playing until like 2.0. And then Genshin hasn't done that with drip marketing since November of 23. Could be an Emanator or a big spoiler. Imagine if it's like a new Himiko and they want to hold off for story reasons. Yeah, but they haven't done that with any of these Hoyo games where they okay. Like they might delay things for various reasons, but once they start drip marketing for a patch, they release the rest of the patch drip marketing daily. If there's more than one new character. They haven't deviated from that since I started each of these games, which I've been playing for a decent chunk of time now. So if they were going to delay for story purposes, they would have delayed Blades. And I think even you made some good points as to why they probably should have delayed Blades until the new phase had begun. But they didn't. So again, once they started that, I think they follow the path. They delay Void Hunters and ZZZ. Not once the drip marketing has started for that patch. Once they start drip marketing for a patch, the next one follows like right after. Not with Biabi, with Harumasa a while before her. They were on the same patch? Well, wasn't Harumasa free? Was he drip marketed? Flame. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Alright, so 15 plus 3, so 18. So it should be 61. Alright, we're 15 over trend line there. Checking on ZZZ. Legit delayed her till day 2 of Yanagi's banner to try and bait people into pulling her. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. But was that the... Did they drip market Harmasa though? Because they were on the same... Because, yeah, Miyabi had the whole patch. And Harmasa was free. Oops, control. Where's my control? No! Hold on. Fell for it and wasted pulls on Yanagi because we didn't think she was next update since she hadn't been dripped. Have been dripped for a while. Do you have the actual dates? I recall it was over a week difference between them. Is that the only instance? Or have they done that with others? Coffee. You know what I have been doing in ZZ is using the music store to try and get better relics or discs for my characters. Alright, gamer, still feeling my overall age with my medications, but I did have to spend all my orbs to try and get the duo. But had to pity them and got Felix and Ingrid along the way. Yeah, we tried to get them. We didn't get the ones I was hoping for on my main, which was Ingrid and the duo. We did get Claude though, because they were in the 4-star pool, and we figured out it's probably easy to get them. We got Ingrid on my iPad though. Also, yeah, welcome in. How you doing today? This was my first day back at work. My body's not used to falling asleep this early and waking up this early. So I got like 2 hours of sleep last night. Ish. It's almost midnight too, so I should probably get wrapping up here. But we're just doing our dailies real quick. Because I got to do them anyway, so might as well do it on stream. Omna coins. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, did you get Claude? I feel like he was the easiest one to get because he's the 4-star. But it sounds like you got everyone else. October 1st and November 7th. 1st? Oh, 30. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Because if it was the 1st, that would be so early that I feel like that would almost certainly be an exception. Okay, so that was a week then. Is that the only instance that that's happened though? But we wouldn't get a Void Hunter at the end of... Wait, hold on. Because this would be drip for... Well, I guess it would be for 3.0, so maybe we get someone like Ishwen or something. But yeah, that's ZZZ though. We know ZZZ's like completely bonkers with their drip marketing. Yay, I did my notorious hunt for the week. And a standard pull. We're gonna do that in a second here then.
If it's you, manager, we can go out anytime.
Oh, I need Denny's. We'll farm that real quick here.
Do you have a secret you want to share?
Yeah, I'm like out of Denny's at the moment. That's the main one I remember, just because it baited me. Can you check Hoyocal? See if, because we should have the drip marketing dates for everything, at least since I started playing, which for ZZ would be everything. But check the in Hoyocal, especially for Star and Genshin. That's really the one I'm kind of curious about, because those ones are a lot more consistent. ZZZ feels like exception after exception after exception. When I pulled Yanagi, if we didn't think Miyabi wasn't delayed further.
It's not time to shoot my blade just yet.
Holy cow. There you go. But yeah, I'm curious if there's anything similar for Genshin or Star Rail. And a second example for ZZZ. But again, ZZZ is kind of like all over the place. I'll keep page up and look at it tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we're getting close to ending here anyway. Like I said, we're just doing our dailies. Gonna check out that the Archon Quest video from Natlan. There's probably other stuff we'll probably want to check out at some point, like the Dane Quest. Maybe I'll check out the because they added Dane's voice apparently. Need the Denny's.
Huh? Do you have a secret you want to share?
Done with that one, and then oh, I gotta keep doing that one. I know I gotta work on theirs. Alice's I need everything, and then especially Anby. Where's Anby? Yeah, I need like everything here.
Standing by.
Actually, let's see. For you, we need. Well, you need Notorious Hunt. So can't work on that one.
Let me grab my field mic before we bounce.
Did it delay an HSR? Which one? So I had to take since you only have a couple years worth of. Yeah, it's not that much. Final was drip marketed a couple days after Saber and Archer. Well, I don't know if Saber and Archer count though, because that's a separate banner. Like they might have started around the time of the patch because they're going to be sending out the updates anyway. But that one I would probably put an asterisk on because that is a collab banner. But I get what you're saying though. Same with Few being 3 days after Sunday. Okay, that might be worthy. Okay. Although I wonder if that was for story reasons or what. That one also need a Notorious Hunt. Yeah, the Fugue and Sunday one is the one that actually has piqued my interest more, because that might be a good example. Okay, we're gonna do Lumberjack for A and B. Jane and Seth. 7-8 Seth, 7-11 on Jane. Wait, Seth isn't. Seth's a 4-star, right? And Hugo was 2 days after Vivian. Okay. Xinguang was 4 days after Zhao. Okay. Well, that one, again, is probably more of a similar situation to the Miyabi thing. Okay. So ZZZ seems to have a pattern with it. Didn't do my dailies in Genshin yet? Okay. Well, if you're doing Archon Quest, that should count for your dailies. You'll just have resin left over. That's all. Which one was this again? Those Void Hunters. Okay. Yeah, there's 2 examples, so that's... This one just wasn't delayed because technically not a Void Hunter. I mean, technically not, but also the fact that they were 2.0, right? Like that one, they're probably not. There's not much of a reason to delay that one. Wait for HSRs because they're bringing back 4 stars. I want to hype that up. That's kind of funny, actually. The fact that they're like, oh, we haven't had 4 stars in a while, and now we're going to use it as a marketing thing. What are you guys doing? They're just kind of sitting there.
On my blade.
Yeah, I remember that one. Timed out? What? What do you mean? I have to start this over. What do you mean?
Disappointing.
I'm gonna start this over. Restart. I didn't do them earlier for a reason. Oh, okay. September 10. Yeah, for Matza. Matza.
Yet still, clear yet murky.
measure of steel slices the world through.
Mozzarella.
Take this. Obliterate form and spirit. Release. Evil shall be purged.
A rank, the frick. Oh, because we haven't gotten it yet.
Purging slash. Victory, the only option.
Harbor Avoid Hunter at the end of each scene, so a delay would happen then. I mean, now there's a pattern, so I don't know if they're really surprising anyone at this point.
The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens.
Disappointing.
It's over. Press forward.
Ooh, the big guy.
It's over.
Purging slash.
I'll be fine. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky.
Take this. Shit. Swift yet still.
Weird thing though, or just sometimes they release the beta before drip marketing. Yeah, again, ZZ timing is really weird for drip marketing. It doesn't make as much sense as the ones for Genshin and Star Rail. Now, granted, Genshin and Star Rail, sometimes they have like weird exceptions from time to time, but it's rare compared to ZZ. ZZ, I have no idea what they're doing half the time.
It's over.
Can we hit 16k in the last 6 seconds here? Probably not.
Purging slash.
Characters are obviously legal for, yeah. No, it's fine, whatever. We can still got us ranked. We missed out on the title, but it's not telling me how many points I got. 150,000? That would mean I would need the 30,000 on each of these. That's not happening. That is not happening. Thanks for your help. What is that? Familiar figure seems to be walking from over from not far away. Oh, it's just Miyabi. Oops. Genshin update is gonna take like 14 hours. What? Well, again, like I said, they added the voice lines to the cutscenes, so now you have to re-download the whole cutscenes. Actually, yeah, before we switch over to Genshin, let me see how long the update or the download's going to take, because we might have to do that some other time on stream. I still have to download it tonight to get my dailies done, but If I have to, I can just do the dailies on my own, and then we can watch those updated cutscenes another time. Alright, 46 plus 27 is at 73 plus 30, so 100 or 103. Oh yeah, we have a standard pull. Let's do that, because that might change things. So much Nikkei to do, I'm probably going to go soon. Yeah, I'm almost done here. We're just going to do a standard pull, and then we'll... Oh, we have 4. Jeez. What's our pity? 41. Okay. Let's go. I don't think we have any in Star. We did 12 yesterday, so I probably used up all the ones we had. B rank, skip. 10 hours of reading to do and 15 hours to do it. Game week says at 10 a.m. my time. Another B rank. And then last one for now. So that's going to take our pity up to 45. All B ranks. Which is fine. Alright, let me check how long the download's going to take. Because if it's going to take a while, then I'll just do my dailies off stream and we'll watch those videos some other time. Calendar, if you guys are curious, before Kaizen goes, or before we wrap up here, we're probably just going to wrap up. If Genshin's going to take a while anyway. Take me to the download page. Tomorrow the plan was Legend ZA, but we also didn't do the Star Rail thing today, so tap the button to go to the App Store. There we go. Five minutes, that's not too bad, but that's also longer than I want to stay online because on stream, because it's already 12:15. All right, I'll do my dailies off stream and then we'll watch those videos some other time. How about this? Let's come back to ZA when I have a bit more time. Maybe Sunday. Tomorrow, let's focus on... We'll start with Star Rail. Actually, let's do this. We'll do Genshin cutscenes. HSR Wispe event. And then checking out Bokopia. And then that frees up... Oh, shoot, I put that in the wrong one. That frees up Thursday, so if we wanted to do ZA, we could, but then we can also use that to do other stuff. Friday, we're watching the Star Rail special program, and then we're starting Genshin Luna 6, and if we need to bleed into Saturday with that, that's fine. But, okay, we're gonna wrap up chat and send you somewhere, preferably not Genshin, because I don't want to get spoiled. Who's on? Thanks for hanging out, guys. Shortish stream. I know it was only like 3 hours, but again, I had to take a long nap. Scars of Flame costume is cool. Oh, is it? Oh, for the Miliastra. I hate it here. Let's see here. Yeah, Topper rated us recently, but they're playing the Archon quest, so I'm not gonna go there right now. We are probably gonna read them at some point though. Want to return the favor. Nikki's doing Red Dead Redemption. Micah's doing Pokemon Champions. Sordana Doom might be doing Genshin or P4G, so we don't know yet. What's Avail working on? You can't touch that mode or I die in financial ruin. I hear ya. Alright, I have to suddenly spend $60 on a rerun skin in Nikkei. Remind me again, do the skins actually provide any practical benefit, or is it just aesthetic? Because that sounds like a lot for a skin. But here I am also spending like, what, $50 on McDonald's. It's ridiculous. Japanese McDonald's is so much cheaper. I can go to an art stream if you guys want to go to a Veil. We haven't gone there in a while. Oh, Mesa's doing Path of Radiance. Looks like they're getting close to the end actually too. What's Lynn doing? I don't even know what she's working on there. Ash Said Hi is doing Oracle of Ages. Have we gone to Ash in a while? Aesthetic and special lobby. Okay. See, yeah, I don't know if I could do that. $60 for that. Like, again, if these skins were practical, I might consider it for the right price. But alright. We're going to send you to Ash. It's been a while, and they're playing some Oracle of Ages. If you're subbed, who's subbed? Kind of yeah, I know. I just can't do it myself. Alright, if you're subbed, copy the hype up highs. If you're not subbed but have channel points redeemed for the Hillabonk emote, and then redeem for the old subbing command. Nikkei makes super good gacha skins. They just make too many. If you're not subbed and don't have channel points, use the regular raid command. We're going to raid Ash Said Hi. And then, as usual, follow on social media. Join the Discord. You guys have a good rest of your stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, we're just going to watch the Genshin cutscenes. We're going to do the Star Rail Wispe event to hopefully get that out of the way. And probably check in on Pocopia. But you guys have a good rest of your night. I'm going to get going. I'll see you guys later. See, the download's still going. Only a few more seconds, but still going. But you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.